Hey, I've just power washed this. It looks a lot better now. It came with a bag. The bag has a little hole in it, but other than that, it looks almost brand new. This is one I got from my neighbor. He said he left gas in it and it just didn't run. He didn't bother to do anything with it, and it's probably been that way for a couple years. I did smell the gas. It is awful. So I'm gonna work on this one because I know what will get this one going is going to be just cleaning up the gas system. And here's this other one. This is Briggs Classic. It does run, not well, won't stay running. Lawn Boy with its Tecumseh engine, haven't touched it. The Honda there needs, I think, a governor adjustment, but it does run. Granted, it just about wants to throw a rod because it's running so fast. Well, let's get to this one, since this will probably be pretty quick. I don't have a lot of time. So let's start with cleaning out the fuel system. Gonna basically take off the cover, take the gas tank off, empty the gas tank, then take the carburetor off, clean it, and put everything back. Sorry for the background noise. My fan is drying out the bag. So what we got here is a Murray. I don't know how old it is. I want to.
Cut off. You got 3 5/16 bolts. Probably never been off. Only doing this because you gotta get the gas tank off. Okay, it's right again. Like the 3rd or 4th day in a row. Anyway.
There is gas in it. It smells horrible. Here's the oil. It actually looks good. So, got my container ready to get this gas out. Now, get these gas tanks off. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take this air filter off and cover. Air filter looks okay, it just needs to be cleaned out, and along with that is were they milling mud? Anyway, we take the gas tank off by pulling it up on the holes on these 2 tabs. These are kind of like how Tecumsehs are. Now we take this up like this, and now we can undo the fuel line here with some pliers. So to avoid a lot of leakage, I'm gonna try to take the fuel line off from the carburetor, grab it, twist it, it doesn't want to come off. Anyway, there we go. Got it off. Now, this needs to be cleaned out. It's pretty bad from what I remember how it smelled. So should I get a glass container to put it in? Use it to clean things with? I don't know, maybe later. But let's empty it out. That's what was in it. Smells like varnish, lacquer. Anyway, now I gotta go wash this out with basically a garden hose. Cleaned out the tank. I sprayed I used my leaf blower to blow it out, to dry it out, and cloth. And now I'm just air drying it out. I put it out in the sun, but it's about to rain. So Okay, now we got to get the carburetor off. So it's to get the airbox off. We've got some 5/16 bolts, 2, and then we've got 2 9/32. If you're gonna go on metric, it'll be 7 and 8. These are the 5/16. They go into metal. And then the 9/32. Let me see, which one's that? Yeah, 9/32. They go into plastic. And I'm just using the drill method because I want to do it fast. Don't put it in with drills or an impact, because you can really strip out the bolts easily. So, get this off. Put this aside. Now we've got direct access to the carburetor. We've already taken off the fuel line. So, and since this isn't an auto choke, all we have is a single linkage. So this is very easy. So, pull and rotate. And here you go. This is what we got to clean out. Now, to open it up, we've got some more of these, I think it's 9/32 bolts and the plastic screws on the bottom. So, and it's getting out all the fuel that's in the carburetor now. So now you got to figure out how do I open this? Well, there's just enough room around here that you can get a flathead screwdriver into, a small one into to pry it open, like so, slowly, obviously. And you get it open like this. You can get there. And that was some really yellow fuel. Looked like piss. Now here you go. This is where all your problems are going to be that cause it not to run after you leave gas in it, or if you got water in it. So now, since I got gas all in this tray, let me pour it into here. You might use that to clean later things. So let's clean our tray. Either side. Try not to lose the needle like I almost did. And you got your carburetor. Here's the pin. I will put that inside of the bulb. And the needle, which looks clean. I don't see any. I'll put that into the bowl so I don't lose it. And let's just lower this. Let's just rinse off anything that's on the float, and we're going to set that inside the bowl. Now let's just rinse out the bowl with some carb spray. Now this white part here is going to be where the main jet is. That right there is the main jet. That's going to be where all the clogs are going to be. They also could be inside of here. So to get this out, this what I call the cartridge, is there's got some small places on the side that you can stick a small flathead screwdriver. So let me raise this up. So what you do is you can get a small flathead screwdriver in there. Now this could be daunting or difficult at first, and if it's never been off before, it's going to be a little difficult. So let me see. See if I can get this off here. There, I think it's starting to come out now. Yeah, there we go. Be careful not to break anything of this plastic. So, and then on this side, you might be able to pry it up a little bit more. There we go. And this is going to be where all your problems are going to be. You can just buy this part brand new, and it's about, I don't know, 11 bucks. Just spray that out for now. You want to make sure you can get fuel into the carburetor, so that way, and you want to make sure it can go the other way. So it can. Now you got to clean this out. Just gonna spray it out. And the big one is this one, and to get that one, I got these cleaning wires. You can as well to do this. You just want to, or you can use a wire from like a piece of like a twisty tie, kind of like this one, which is even smaller than what I got there. You can do this, wiggle it around, and then what you want to do is spray it. Try not to get in your eyes because it will burn. So yeah, on these they make this main jet so small. Like on the older Briggs, it's actually a lot bigger. I think it's 20,000. This is actually probably less than that. Or this will only go in one way, so because the way this is shaped, so it looks like it goes in like this, and it just snaps in. Let me zoom back out. Now I need to clean in here. The air bleeds. So now to reassemble, we first have to put the needle on. I like to hold it like that, and let's make sure this needle is clean and it is. Hold it like this so that you can get it in there. Then take the pin, slide it through on the float here, and this will just snap in, and that's what it should look like. Now let's put this bowl back on, and it only goes on one way because of the way that corresponds to that. So it's going to go on like this. Line up the holes. Let's put them back on. So note, I'm doing this all by hand. These do not need to be He-Man tight, just snug. There. If you put it on too tight, you will strip them out, and then you'll have to get either a bigger screw or a new bowl or new carburetor. So nothing's okay. Now we're ready to put this back on. Let's well, we have to first put on the linkage here, I believe, and then this thing just pushes in. Now make sure in here you've got this white retaining clip, and then behind that there's going to be a rubber O-ring. If they are missing, it will not run, or if they're in the wrong order. So put it in. Now let's get our backing plate, our back plate here, and let's make sure we get the PVC in there, and let's put the locating pins in. Now where is it? We can I'll line up the order of these don't matter, I think. I mean, just make sure you put the right bolt in. There's that one. These are the 9/32. And then there's that one, and magnetic sockets would solve this, but the problem I'm having here, this is probably the worst. There we go. Now we've got the other bolts here. Just retorque those. Just, that's good enough to put back on the air box. Let's first put on the fuel line here. And then we'll put the clamp on that later. Or actually, we can do that now. This is a short fuel line. One way to save money is, not have to spend more money on fuel line. But there we go. Fuel it on, and just gonna put the recoil on, and I'll meet you We're outside with the mower. I do not have the air filter on just for now. I'm just going to try to start it. That's it. It's probably got some oil in the muffler. I will put some fuel treatment in the fuel to help clean out the fuel system, like a seafoam or something like that. The blade looks good and the oil looks good. So go over what I did to this one. I just cleaned out the fuel. I cleaned out the air filter. Oil looks brand new. Blade looks great. Power washed it. I power washed the bag. I did have to repair the bag with some black duct tape. There was a little hole in it. Maybe it was from like some rodent eating at it. But that was it. Just needed some little just simple carb clean. And I'll give you a final start here. And there you go. Later, tubes.